Oh my gosh, listen. You cannot make this stuff up. There are people out there who still believe that if you go to school, get good grades, get a degree, that it's going to lead to this thing called a safe, secure job. I'm here to tell you the lie detector test determined that was a lie. There are still people who believe that if you get a so-called good job, whatever that is, that job's going to be not only safe and secure, but that job's going to be there and that paycheck's going to be there. So having that paycheck, that one source of income, is enough. The lie detector test, once again, determined that was a lie. There are some people who still believe, even after, and most of this is after 2020, who still believe that saving money for the purpose of saving money to cover a rainy day or an emergency or something bad that might happen. People are still stacking money in the bank, believing that money is something that should be saved and used for emergencies or rainy days or bad happenings. Once again, the lie detector test determined that too was a lie. What am I telling you? I'm telling you what I've been telling you for the past year on this channel. Thank you, by the way, for the 2,500 plus subscribers. I appreciate each and every one. I know this channel doesn't have 1 million people and the videos don't get that many views. I'm okay with that because the message is for those who want to learn this, those who want to change their mindsets, those who are tired of playing a losing game and saying, what am I doing wrong? How am I continuing to end up in this same situation? That's what this channel was for. Now, I could fluff you and lie to you and make stuff up and talk about stuff that I know most people can't achieve and just entertain you and be messy and full of drama, and we could drama bond, we could trauma bond, and that channel would probably blow up. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for the masses. The masses are not going to heed this message and do anything about it. I'm just here for those who woke up and said, you know what? Whatever they've been teaching us to do, it ain't working. I've been going to school, get good grades. I got a degree. Nothing. My job's not safe and secure. I'm paycheck to paycheck with a degree. My job's not safe and secure. They're firing people. I could be fired tomorrow. I got one source of income. They told me that was all I needed. Not true. If I lose that job, I lose everything. They also told me to save money in the bank in case bad things happen. Now I'm stacking money in the bank when I could be using the money to try to make more money. And that's all I'm trying to tell you. That's the only point I'm trying to get across to you, is that you've got to understand that the rules of money, the financial rules that you and I were raised learning, were programmed with, go to school so you can get good grades to get a safe, secure job, does not exist. Used to, yes, probably for your parents and grandparents, not for you. Get one reliable source of income. Don't do it. If you do it, you're risking everything. Because if anything happens to that one source of income, you could lose everything. Stack money in the bank so you can always have a savings. One of the worst things you could do today. Well, that and buy a house. One of the worst things you could do today is just stack money in the bank for the purpose of stacking the money in the bank. So, Sean, all right, I hear you because I can read your mind. Sean, I hear you. I know what I'm doing is wrong, brother. Tell me the right way to do it. Or tell me what I need to do. Again, I'm not an advisor. I'm not telling you exactly what you need to do. I'm just telling you what I would do. Right? If I'm you, here's what I'm doing. I'm not relying on a job. I know jobs are not safe and secure, so I'm not sitting around waiting to be fired. I'm going to start thinking about other ways to make money that does not include me punching a clock. Secondly, I know that my whole entire life is built around my paycheck, so that puts me in the danger zone, because if anything happens to my paycheck, I can lose everything. So I'm not going to rely on one single source of income. I'm going to look for multiple streams of income. Okay? Then, what about stacking money in the bank? You're telling me, Shon, that stacking money in the bank is a bad idea? I'm telling you that stacking money in the bank for the purpose of leaving it in the bank to cover bad happenings is, yes, a bad idea. A better idea would be to have some of the money in the bank that you've saved, take some of it, have access to it, take some of it and start getting in the habit of using it to make more money. Whether you invest in a training, a course, a book, a class, whether you invest in vending machines, starting a business, it does not matter. The goal is to start using the money, to get the money out of the bank and start using the money to make more money. Well, Shon, take all my money out of the bank and try that. Listen, you don't have to clean it out and go to zero. That's not the goal. The goal is to get in the habit, because I don't know what you're going to do and I can't guarantee you it'll be successful. The goal is to get into the habit of using money to make money. If you can start developing the habit of using money to make money, then what that does for you is now whenever you have access to money, instead of saying, what can I buy? You go, what can I try? How can I multiply this money? Not what can I buy? How can I multiply this money? How can I use this money to make more money? And you start developing a habit, because there's going to be some hits and misses, but you're developing the habit of using money to make more money. That's the difference between you having the life of your dreams and you having the life of your nightmares. So I just wanted to share this with you. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, what you think about this information. I'm just a big believer that the rules of money have changed, and if you continue to play by the old rules, you're in trouble. If buying a house is important to you, you're probably in trouble. If stacking money in the bank just to leave it there is important to you, you're probably in trouble. If you have one job, one source of income, you're probably in trouble because you're at risk all the time. And so my advice to you would be to do things differently. So I hope this video helps. Let me know in the comments if it's something that helps you, or if you agree or disagree, or whatever the case. But let me know, reach out, let me know, guys. And I hope this video blesses you in every way. By the way, if you want to learn how to start your own middleman business from your phone, then you need to get the Intro to Middleman class. It's absolutely free. I'll break down how a middleman business works. And if you like what you see, and if you understand it, if it's something you want to do, then you're welcome to join the masterclass. The way to get access to that private training is to put the word middleman in the comments below to get that. All right, guys, peace. See you on the next video. Peace.